What's up, guys? It's Justin Marc. I'm just out here with
Nick, Dora.
And the two of us are going to be asking the beautiful women in Toronto today who should pay for the first date. Nick, what do you think?
Honestly, equality, feminism, this is what you guys fought for. 50-50.
I think the girls should pay. But let's go find out. Let's go interview the girls of Toronto and figure out what they think, and dig deep and find out some answers. Let's jump into it. And guys, don't forget to check out Nick Dora Seduction. Search up Nick Dora on YouTube. Go check him out. Subscribe. He's my best friend. Love the guy. And let's jump into it. All right, guys. I'm just here with
Mara.
I am here with
Nicole.
Joined here with
Kaylee.
Kaylee. Where are you from?
I'm from Mississauga.
Joined here with
Maria.
We're here with
Stephanie.
Question for you, Mara. Do you go on a lot of dates?
When I was single, I did go on a lot.
So you're not single right now?
No.
Okay. Well, that's good. So, question. Who should pay for a first date? Should the guy pay? Should you pay? 50-50? Like, what are your thoughts with this?
Always the guy. I'm very opinionated on this topic.
and Nicole. Should guys or girls pay on the first dates?
I still believe guys should.
Do you go on a lot of dates?
From time to time.
Okay. So when you go on a date, who pays? Do you pay or does the guy pay? Do you make the guy pay?
Usually the guy. Yeah.
Maria, I have a question for you.
Okay.
So a pretty girl like you obviously goes on a lot of dates, right?
Okay. Well, I mean, pre-pandemic, maybe. Yeah.
Okay. So when you go on dates, do you pay or does the guy pay?
Depends on the first day. Usually I like to pay. I pay for myself, and they pay for themselves, and then maybe
So you split it.
basically.
He's the one who usually pays for everything.
Okay.
Why?
Because it's literally the one time you have a chance to make a good first impression, and like it isn't gonna cost you much. You don't have to do anything crazy. You could just go for ice cream, go for a walk, and like grab some snacks. Like nothing. It doesn't need to be extravagant, and it like just can show like that you're chivalrous, and yeah, it just sets the tone for the rest of the relationship.
And why is that?
I don't know. I just believe a little bit more in the traditional ways, at least for the first date.
Why?
Just because. I don't know. I'm old-fashioned. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Why?
Because I can pay for myself. I can pay for my food. Like what?
So if the guy goes to pay for it, do you stop him or do you say like?
Well, it depends if I like him. If I don't like him, I'll pay him for myself. It's not a big issue. But if I like him and he's willing to offer, then I'll let him.
So what are your thoughts with that? Like, do you feel like the first date should be something that's kind of like not expensive, like walk in the park, a coffee, or like?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't like if you're trying to rule out gold diggers. Yeah, it's not a bad thing. A girl wouldn't mind going on a date, like just doing something like that, or even just like going to the park. That's what everyone's doing right now, right?
Okay, so what if you're on a date with a guy and he asks you to split the bill?
I guess I'll just split it. I'm not gonna force somebody to pay for me.
Would that make you lose interest?
No. I don't think so. No.
So it would be okay for a guy to split the bill. What if the guy makes you pay for the bill? Would that make you lose interest?
Yeah.
Have you ever been on a date where you asked the guy to pay for like drinks or dinner or whatever?
No, I've never really asked.
Has a guy ever made you pay?
No, not that I can remember.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. All right. So if it's a first date, do you ever like take out your wallet? Do you ever like try to pay? Like, or it does depend on the guy? Like, what's the specifics there?
I'll usually bring money with me just in case maybe he doesn't really like to, but if he doesn't say anything, I just let him pay.
So if let's say you were out to drinks with a guy and you kind of like each other and he asked you to pay, how would that make you feel?
Like pay for the whole thing or 50-50? Pay for the whole thing? No.
Okay, what if it's like 50-50? What if it's like pay for your own drinks?
I think that's fine. It just sets a weird tone, but it's fine. Like I wouldn't mind the 50-50 thing, but it just like it would feel weird, I think.
So how do you make your relationship sustainable, especially during COVID and stuff? Like, have you guys had more arguments than usual,
Yeah, definitely more arguments than like regularly.
So it's negatively impacted like your relationship in a way, but you guys are still going strong, I guess?
Yeah, technically sometimes like there's fights like just basically about like distance and stuff, and especially like COVID, like I can't see each other.
Yeah.
But
It's really hard to maintain.
oh yeah, no, definitely. So
Let's say you're like living with a boyfriend. Should the guy pay for the entire rent? Should he pay for like everything?
I don't know. I don't know. If a woman is staying at home with the kids, then yeah, I would imagine that he's paying. But I don't know. We live in a world now where girls have a choice to work or not. I think as long as you have a choice.
So what about when you're dating? When you're dating a guy, like let's say you're in a relationship, you're dating a guy. Do you think it's expected for him to like pay the entire rent?
No, I mean, in my experience, I lived with an ex-boyfriend, and we always split it half and half.
50-50.
50-50, and it wasn't until like I started university in the later end of our relationship that, you know, I was already investing so much money into this that, you know, he, you know, wasn't in school. He was just working full time. I was working and in school. And then it went to him paying 2/3 and I paid 1/3.
Okay, that sounds fair. I mean, I lived with a girlfriend. I've actually lived with like multiple girlfriends in the past, and I would just pay for everything. And I feel like it was almost expected. Do you think?
Really?
Yeah, straight up. I spent like I probably spent about $20,000 on like a 1-year relationship for like living expenses and travel around the world and stuff like that.
That's
You know what I
insane.
mean?
Why would you pay that amount of money?
Are there fights about money, or he's pretty happy to just, you know, treat you and whatever?
I mean, sometimes I'll like, he's currently unemployed right now, so it's just like, I'll be like, get a job, and he'll be like, he's looking for one, so.
So it kind of irritates you, like get your shit together, kind of
I mean,
feeling
yeah.
toward. No, there's no judgment at all. A lot of
Yeah.
girls feel that way. It's
yeah, I
like,
guess. Yeah, definitely like get your shit together. Like also, I'm currently not working because of COVID, but yeah.
But him being the man and stuff, it's like
I mean, not being the man, but
you
yeah.
prefer that he takes initiative and is a go-getter
Yeah.
rather than just like chilling on Serb or whatever. Sure.
Definitely, yeah.
Oh, thanks so much.
Okay. So what about when you're in a relationship? Like you're in a relationship, you have a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you guys been dating?
Almost a year.
Okay. Do you guys live together?
No.
Okay. So let's say you're living with a guy. How does that work? Like, like paying rent and things like that. Like, is it 50-50? Do you pay the rent? Does he pay the rent? Like, how's that work?
Yeah, I think at that point, like, it's okay for it to be 50-50. Even after the first date, I think the girl should even start, like, offering to pay for the whole date.
Okay.
Or split 50-50. It's my opinion strictly on that first date.
Let's say this video gets 100,000 views. You're talking to 100,000 girls right now. What would you tell them right now for dates, going on dates?
Well, going on dates, ladies, like make it clear what you want with this person and be prepared to pay at least your due diligence, for your meal at least. Like don't go in thinking that he's gonna automatically pay. Like what if the vibe's not there?
What would you say to the guys watching this?
I'd be like, make sure you know what you want.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. And make sure you're not a gold digger. Like, ideally, try not to do
Obviously.
something expensive on the first date. Like, coffee's
Yeah.
cool, walking the park's cool. Try not to go to, like, a fancy 5-star restaurant on the first date. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like who's picking this restaurant? Unless he picks the restaurant, then like, you know, like there's also that. Like,
I've had first dates where I spent, like, $200. I've also had first dates where, like, I spent nothing. You know what I mean?
yeah, I know what you mean.
Depends how much you like the girl.
Depends how much you like the person, I feel like, and if it's actually there, you know? That's fair.
You personally think on the first date, the guy should pay to kind of show that he's interested?
Yeah.
That's okay. All right. Do you think most girls think like that?
Yeah.
So you think if I were to go on a date tonight and I don't pay for other girls' stuff and I make her pay for her own stuff, is that bad?
Yes.
All right, good to know. Good to know.
I think every girl thinks that, but not every girl will admit it.
I mean, personally, typically on a first date, I'll try to like do something very chill, like drinks at my place, and you know, I'm not gonna ask her. And like, when I was broke, I would totally do it. I'd be like, hey, like, can you like buy this? And like, but I would just try to offer so much good emotions and good vibes that didn't really matter.
Yeah.
But so I guess you can like subsidize the cost in other ways if you really don't have the money. But I agree with that. I think the guys should usually like kind of take care of things.
Yeah. I think a cheap first date, if you don't have a lot of money, is a good way to set the tone.
Yeah.
Or just like doing something for free, like going for a walk, because you don't really need money to like
It's
get
true.
to know somebody. Yeah.
Awesome. I love it. Thanks for making a video. That's sick.
No worries.
Yeah. But like I remember back in the day, I used to be like really broke, and I would try to like never pay. So like I don't know. What do you think about that? What do you think about guys who don't want to pay for anything?
Then they probably have some financial problems.
That's good. I love it. Honestly, you're super cool. I like you. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. My name is Justin Marc, international dating coach and relationship expert. Now, guys, what I want you to do right now is I want you to take your thumb and click the like button because it helps me on the YouTube algorithm. It also actually makes your penis a little bit larger. And also, make sure to subscribe. Click the bell notification so you're notified of new videos. And if you want, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think because personally, I think that, you know, feminism and women's rights has come so far. Now, women actually make as much money as men in society, so women should actually pay for guys. That's just my opinion. I'm just teasing, guys. But, guys, also, make sure to go ahead and follow me on my Instagram, my new Instagram, DrunkJustin2. Shoot me a message if you guys have any questions on my Instagram. And don't forget to follow Nick Dora.
Check me out, Nick Dora Seduction on YouTube. Yeah.
And see you guys soon in a new video. Peace out.